What is a cat? A cat is an obligate carnivore. Obligate carnivore means that they are distinctly built to only eat one thing, and that is meat. They're not grazers, they are carnivores.
Wait. You heard Jackson. You thought that was it? Well, you're in for a wild ride. Hello, my fellow caring humans, and welcome to one of many exhibits proving how despicable and greedy our capitalist society is. So when you think of food, what comes to your mind? For me at least, it's the countless studies proving how a balanced diet gives you the necessary vitals you need in order to function properly. Well, what do you know? The same criteria also applies to other species. In this video, I'll be focusing more specifically on a common one that we keep under our roofs with us, known as none other than Felis catus. So, dry food. Why is it a terrible source of nutrition for cats? Let's take a look at the back of the packet, the ingredients list. Aside from all the ingredient names that are hard to pronounce, meaning this is already off to a bad start, various kibble brands will incorporate carbohydrates such as corn, barley, oats, wheat, and rice into their mixes. Even grain-free kibble will incorporate carb-laden, starchy ingredients such as tapioca and potato. Why is this a problem, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. A quick Google search will tell you that cats are obligate carnivores by nature. As Jackson said, this means that they require unprocessed whole protein derived directly from animal meat in order to feed themselves to expend more energy for hunting down prey. This consists of vital organs from their prey sources, including but not limited to the liver, heart, and kidneys. Now, let's take a deep dive of the history behind it all. That is, the history behind the kibble companies we know today. So, it all started when William H. Danford, the founder of the Purina company that we know today, started a horse feed company called the Robinson Danforth Commission Co., established in 1894. From the research I've conducted, it is unclear when Ralston Purina, aka Purina, was formed, although coming from Purina themselves, it seems to be in the same year. If someone would like to point out a more accurate timeline in the comments, I would appreciate it. So, going back to what we were talking, more and more farm dwellers eventually began packing their bags to move themselves and their families to bustling cities filled with more opportunities. The demand for grain-based farm animal feed took an inevitable plummet. Gone were the days of the majority of the population tending to livestock and poultry. Make way for the new chic, compact companions. Enter cats and dogs. Now, I'll be focusing more specifically on cats in this video, but if you'd like to see a more seamlessly edited video about dog nutrition, check out Evil Food Supply's video linked in the description. So, where does the dry food rhetoric originate from? Let's go back to Ralston Purina in 1894, where the company strived to provide, quote, the best and purest nutrition for companion animals in a convenient, easy-to-use form. From their original business model of operating as a grain feed company for farm animals, they decided that continuing to cater to farm animals simply wasn't enough. Something has to drive consumerism and large profit margins. Purina needed to change if the company were to continue to capitalize from the masses. So, what did Purina do? Well, they started by creating a business model wherein they could profit off of the ownership of domestic animals. This involved using specific advertising strategies to discourage pet owners from feeding their dogs table scraps, as well as steering their cats away from hunting their own prey sources, instead getting them hooked onto the addictive ingredients found in cat biscuits. Most dry food that you will come across, manufactured by brands such as Iams, Friskies, Royal Canin, and Hills, are all manufactured in the US. Please note that this information has not been peer-reviewed or fact-checked to my knowledge. However, from my understanding of how significant a hold that power and money has in our postmodern capitalist society, it would not surprise me if further investigations unravel this to be 100% true. So, what are the best nutrition sources to feed your cat? As we've established that cats are obligate carnivores, they do indeed require direct animal protein sources to thrive. You may be able to find inexpensive organ meat available at your local supermarket or butcher if you can afford it. Following the prey model, a cat needs to continue to consume 3% of its body weight per day. For example, if your cat weighs around 4 kgs, this needs to be around 120 grams per day, going up to 150 grams per day if your cat is active and hungrier than usual. What this would consist of is 2/3 of bony meat alongside 1/3 of boneless meat. You can thank me later, or show your thanks now by smashing that subscribe and like button. This may as well be the only time I tell you to subscribe because I don't know about you, but I hate when other YouTubers tell me to subscribe to their channel. It's a reverse psychology thing for me, you know? Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day or night. Happy feeding!